Hi, I'm here to do another reaction video on the official MV of Step to Rain by Tablo and RM. Actually, I don't usually do reaction videos on animated music videos because I just consider it it's just like a what do you call this lyric video, so there's really not much to react to since the artist is not there. It's all unless um there's like a lot going on the music video, even if it's animated. But on this one, actually, when I saw the thumbnail, I said, oh, it's just like animation. So I didn't really think of in doing a reaction. But then this morning I just read an article from Rolling Stones. Though I've already heard this song yesterday, even checked on the lyrics. Though I find some of the lyrics, most especially Tablo's verse, like a bit controversial, talking about religion and something like that. Other um lyrics, I though I know it's like a bit dark, given that before this was released, Tablo already said that it's like a diary. It's not simply just lyrics, but sort of a their personal experiences or something like that. So yeah, it has a different impact than just like um like creating lyrics out of just because you want to, not based on experience or something like that. So there's really a big difference on that. And then this morning, I just read an article from Rolling Stones talking about what 27 Club is. I really don't know what it was, but then it says there that 27 Club is actually about those celebrities or artists that passed away at the age of 27 or something like that. So that's why they call it a 27 Club, which actually gave me goosebumps. Because why would RM thought of it, like being part of the 27 Club? Like, I don't know. Um, yeah, I just find it scary for a person to think of things like that. So yeah, that's why I decided to do this reaction to like react to this song. All right, so before we go further, let's go ahead and start from the beginning. Let's listen to it as well.
Hello, rainy day. Tableau. RM.
This actually has the Forever Rain vibe. Forever Rain by RM. Actually, it's one of my favorite song of his. When I first listened to it, what actually captured me was the beat. But when I read on the lyrics, I found out it's really dark or sad or something like that. But I still love listening to it. Maybe yeah, not really paying attention much to the lyrics, or else you'll be feeling down or something like that. But yeah, I like the melody of that song. That's why I still keep on listening to it. But it has the same vibe, sort of same vibe as this song. By the way, does rain like relate to sadness or something like that? Because when it rains, I actually don't feel sad. I feel calm. Actually, the opposite. It's like I just chill since I cannot go out. I don't want to be wet or I don't want to be messy or something like that. So I just stay at home, drink coffee, watch TV or anything. So it's like time for me to be chill and calm. But I think other people also relates to it as sort of a sadness because they like think of rain as tears or something like that. Maybe that's why sometimes rain is related to something sad. But for me, it's different. I find rain to be calming. That's why sometimes I love it when it rains. Just not too much though. Like for several days, you really can't go out of the house. Just stay inside. So yeah. Okay, let's continue.
I'm all in with a losing hand. Teachers call me rebel, parents call me lost, pastors call me devil, had me kneeling at.
Okay, first four verses. Actually, I find already controversial. It says teachers called me rebel, parents called me lost. Is that what's this? Sorry, my eyesight is poor. Icarus? What does that mean? I think I've seen that word before. Icarus. Wait, let me check. Let me just check what that means. Icarus. Icarus. Is there even Icarus word? Icarus. Icarus is a figure in Greek mythology, best known for the story of his fatal flight. Oh, he's like a mythical character. Following is more detailed look. Master of craftsman, present the fall, the aftermath. Okay. The myth of Icarus has been interpreted in various ways, with many seeing it as a cautionary tale about overreaching ambition. Oh, and the consequences of disregarding warnings. Okay. The phrase flying too close to the sun has become a common idiom used to describe someone who attempts to achieve something that is beyond their capabilities. Oh, who disregards the risk involved. Parents called me lost. Oh, so his parents, I assume his parents were that not that supportive of him, of trying to be like of his ambitions of being an artist or something like that. Okay. And then pastors called me devil. Wow. Had me kneeling at the. Oh my god, my eyes are really poor.
The cross since I.
At the cross. Had me kneeling at the cross. Hmm. Okay. That's controversial. My father was actually a pastor. He was a pastor since he already passed away. But he never called anybody a devil. In this case, I would consider that person not really a pastor. Maybe that person is just being religious or not a real pastor. Because if you're a pastor, of course you're a leader of the church. Why would you call a person devil? You only call devil the devil, Satan himself. But if you call a person devil, unless he was possessed by a devil, which is like really unusual. So I take it just as like a religious person, not really a real pastor. Well, that's just my opinion because I came from a Christian family. And one more thing, there's a difference, not just the spelling, from being religious and being a Christian. Because for Christians, from the root word itself, Christ, you follow Christ, not the religion. Like you fear Christ. Um, well, Christ, um, whatever he did, like he was compassionate to people, he was nice to people, not calling people devil, unless, as I mentioned, that person is possessed by the devil and things like that. Like And for those that are religious, they're more on like just the deed, just like the Pharisees from the Bible. They're more on like showing off that for people to say, oh, that family is religious, they're giving a lot to the church or things like that. But then deep inside, they don't really have compassion to people. That's the difference between like a Christian and a religious person, or being a Christian and being religious. Actually, you don't have to be you don't have to have a religion to be a Christian. As long as you follow Christ, it doesn't matter if you're Catholic, you're Muslim, or I'm sorry, Muslim is not a religion, right? Or whatever the religion is. Um, as long as you follow Christ, uh, you don't need to have a religion. Actually, religion was just like created by man. No, I mean, yeah, everything is like was. I can't explain. It's too deep. Okay, but something like that. I hope you get my point. Okay, so let's continue.
I was a young and I was called names and bossed around. Back to the wall so long, call me pain's poster child. Religious home times were different.
Religious home times were different. Okay, religious home. As what I mentioned earlier, being religious is different from being a Christian. Just to be fair for the real Christians.
They told me I was gifted, but to unwrap my mind was wicked.
But to unwrap my mind was
I
wicked.
was raised by guilt, raised by shame, raised by the
Raised by the rod. Oh, raised by guilt. Well, yeah. I can relate to this. Yeah, because if you're raised by a religious family, like most of religious family are like think of themselves highly than others, like the holier than thou mentality. Like you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that, or else you'll go to hell. Like guilt tripping. Don't do this or else you go to hell. Don't do this or else they will call you like son of the devil or something like that. But well, yeah. But I'm just thankful that my parents are not like that. What they told me was like, okay, you can do whatever you want. You have free will and you know what is wrong and what is right. You're accountable of everything that you do. But they just tell me what is wrong and what is right, and it's already up to me to do what I think is right. But they don't say like if you do this you go to hell. You already They just say you already know the consequences, so it's already up to you, because every man has his own free will to do whatever they want to do. They know what is wrong and what is right, so it's already up to them. But for you being guilt tripped by especially your parents, oh, I don't think that consider that family to be real Christian, but just religious. Well, just my opinion. Okay.
rod. They claimed it was love, felt like
Bloody
heartbreak to
calves
me.
at the time.
Later they say they claimed
Bloody calves sacrificed in the name of our God. Whew, that's too deep. Okay. It sounds like a cult to me. They claimed it was love. Oh my.
it was love, felt like heartbreak to me.
Later they
Later they say, baby, all your scars are to teach
what?
and remind you you can soar higher. What good's a bird's eye view when you're in a hunter's crossfire? Sometimes I wished I got crushed in the womb.
Oh no. These are too dark. The lyrics are really too dark. Actually, uh I don't really usually like this type of songs. Just to be honest though, but I'm not saying it's a bad song or anything. But I don't usually listen to like dark music. To be honest, I'm the type of person that easily gets influenced by what is um around me, or yeah, something like that. So as much as I can, I go as far as I can from negative things, because yeah, just like when let's say in my circle of friends, like there's one there that is really negative, like almost every day saying that my parents are like this, my parents are like that, or I was like this, I was like that. When I rode the bus, I hate the driver, and they like every day of their life they have nothing to say but just negative things. And then I just slowly found out I'm already hating on his or her parents, hating on the drivers for being mean or something like I was realizing that whatever you take like um makes you. So it's like whatever you eat, that's like what spreads in your body. So not putting shade on the song. It's just like I don't usually like listen to this type because yeah. First of all, aside from like you know find it creepy, most especially for if it already involves life or something like that. It's just like not my cup of tea. Not my cup of tea for sure. Yeah, something like that.
Turn to dust in the womb.
Well, maybe because I'm not that type of person. Maybe for those that are more into um dark stories or who loves like um nostalgic or whatever you call it, like dark things or yeah, something like that. Maybe yeah, they would enjoy this type of songs, but not me.
My scent of youth and ungodly perfume. No wonder I've always hated the adults in the room. The rain will fall, and tomorrow may not come.
What may not come.
But maybe the tears will fall to wash the pain away. I'm trying.
Okay, I find this song really so painful based on yeah, just based on the
Stop the
lyric.
rain. I know what it feels like. Can't run away from the pain. I feel like I'm going insane. Bad thoughts filling up my brain. Demons swimming inside my veins. 2 seconds from falling into nothing. Can't run away from the pain. I'm trying to stop the rain. When I was a kid, I was convinced that I was destined for the 27 club.
Yo, this is creepy coming from Namjoon. I hope this is just like a lyrics, not really part of his diary.
I'm 29, sinking in the back.
Okay, good. You're already 29, so you're past the 27 club.
Up, sipping gin, looking for another club.
Okay, you're still wasted though, but at least you're not 27 anymore.
All the lust was a lust, dust into dust. Stray off the stable, dash it up to your dirt. And every night I put my shadows on. But you know how much I hate my status quo.
What? And it says be positive. So contradicting.
I know, but you gotta know my
But you gotta know my life is out of blood. Oh, okay. Out of love. So blood, sweat, and tears. Oh, okay. But you gotta know my life is out of blood, sweat, and tears. But instead of blood, sweat, and tears, my life is out of love. So I take it as he's considering his craft as doing it out of love for his craft. So blood, sweat, and tears because of his love for his work, maybe.
life is out of love. All the lessons
All the lessons learned already. Coming out of trust.
Learn already, coming out of trust. Keep my mind
Steady. But it's hard.
steady, but it's hard to readjust. Nothing
But the clock will turn to rust.
stops time,
Hmm? Hmm. Okay.
but the clock will turn to rust. Pain and rain, this will stay the same. Got me looking for the exit, just to entertain.
Hmm. Got me looking for the exit just to entertain. So it's like you're being fed up with what you're doing? Looking for the exit just to entertain.
Pain and rain, think I'm going insane. Gotta turn off my phone now. Can't run away from the pain. I feel like I'm gone insane. Bad thoughts filling on my brain. Demons swimming inside my face. 2 seconds from falling into nothing. Can't run away from the pain. I'm trying to stop the rain. I'm trying to stop the rain.
Oh, wait. I'm trying to stop the forever rain. So there's no forever rain anymore. I'm trying to stop. Hmm. Forever Rain is actually one of RM's songs which talks about sadness as well. So I hope this means it's already done with the sadness and on to happiness. So he's trying to stop the forever rain or trying to stop the rain overall. Okay. Hopefully that's it.
I'm trying to stop the rain.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, overall the lyrics is really deep and dark. Hopefully they're talking about like past experiences. But if they're not, hopefully they take therapy or something or talk to your loved ones. Well, people may say it's easy for me to say that this or that. Well, maybe it also depends on the type of person. Well, I've been through a lot as well, but thankfully I was able to go through it because I through all negativities, I always find a way to think positive and find a way to well be past all of those negative things. Well, everybody experiences negativity. Like nobody's perfect or nobody's life is perfect. So yeah, it's only up to you on how you like handle it. And I just feel sad for those people who like lose hope and even like take their lives just because they did not achieve this or achieve that or they're being um like mistreated by people or something like that. mm, I just hope those people find other ways to like what do you call this, like to be, you know, be past it. Like, well, for me actually, honestly, since though I also have friends, I have my family, but the first thing that I do, well, based on experience, not being religious or something, I just pray. And it's really like it really works. Like when I'm really down and I like I'm like losing hope, I actually just pray. I take time to myself, just be in a room alone, don't want any disturbances, most especially if the burden is really heavy. What I do is just I lock myself in a room and try to talk to God, and it actually works. Yeah, I well, based on my experience, it works every time. Most especially if you're really already very down and you you think the world has like turned their back on you or something like that, even for like you thought even your family and friends already turned their back on you. So the only thing that you can do is turn to God because God will never turn his back on you. Well, based on my experience, okay, 100%, it really works. So hopefully those people also who are really down and not trying to be religious, though it's still your choice if you want to do it or not, if you believe me or not, but hopefully they find a way, whichever works for them, like talk to family, talk to friends, go to therapy and things like that, and not just waste their lives just because they did not achieve something, or they were bullied by someone or something like that. it, it only gives them, what do you call it, they just give the victory to those people instead of them being victorious themselves, like showing to other people that you cannot put me down by what you're trying to do to me or something like. I just forgot what that saying was. What do you call it, like the best revenge. I forgot. I should have researched it before I did it. Like, but it's something like the best revenge for those people who don't like you is to show them that you're happy, whatever they do, in spite of, like something like that. Because if you show them that you're affected, it will only make them more victorious or feel victorious of what they did to you, or yeah, something like that. But yeah, I hope you get my point. But yeah, that's yeah what I'm trying to say here. All right. So yeah, for the lyrics, it's actually yeah that one a bit dark. My first time reacting like this, like too personal. But for the music overall, it's great. I like the melody as well. Um, yeah, I like the intro.
Hello, rainy day.
Yeah. Well, even the the instrumentals is like showing a bit of sadness as well. Yeah.
TABLO.
Well, it's a bit different from Forever Rain. For what I liked with Forever Rain, actually, first of all, when I didn't really pay attention to the lyrics, was the beat. I love the most especially on that. Which part was it? Okay, let's listen to it again. All right. I just want to listen to that part forever. Okay. The part that I love with Forever Rain is
도 저마다 바쁘니 싫어 Forever
this
rain,
one, Onward. Like the beat.
forever rain, forever rain,
This one. Addicted to
forever
this.
rain, forever rain, forever rain, forever rain,
Yeah. That's the though I like the entire song, but that's the part that uh I like the most. All right. So anyway, going back to Stop the Rain, all about the rain. Um, yeah, that's what I can say about the song. Even the melody is a bit
Teachers
sad,
call me rebel, parents call me lost, pastors.
mm, but the lyrics is really striking. Most especially when Tablo said that it's like sort of a their experience because he said it's what was like a diary to them or yeah something like that. That's why it hits different because of that.
Call me devil, had me kneeling at the cross. Since I was
Okay, yeah, but overall, yeah, the song is nice. And for our part,
can't run away from the pain.
oh, this part I like too. Yeah, like that type of singing, like you're just on the background, sounds good too.
Godly perfume, no wonder I've always hated the adults in the room.
Wait. uh,
Godly perfume, no wonder I've always hated the adults.
okay, I can relate to this too. Well, especially when I was a kid, like those holier than thou people, like always pointing out your faults as if they're perfect. Something like that. Sorry. Okay.
Adults in the room.
Yeah, this part I like too. This part is like, sorry, I have to insert a lot of a lot of songs. I find the same as like my universe, like Coldplay. Yoongi's part. Yeah, I find it same as Yoongi's part. Hear that like background voice of his as well. Let's repeat. Oh, yeah. Yeah, sounded like that on Stop the Rain. His voice sounds like that. Like it's just on the background. Okay. All right. So, yeah. So far that's all I can say about this song. Well, overall the song because there's really nothing much to say about the music video. But this is more of a uh lyric video. Okay, and actually there are also a lot of epic high songs that I also like. Actually, most especially um well, I don't memorize the well with collaborations as well with other artists. Their type of music is also a bit different, and I've also known Tableau through RM. I think I've already listened to their songs even before I've known BTS. And I've known Tablo. Actually, he's the only person I know from Epic High, I think. It's a group composed of three or four persons. I'm not sure though. But yeah, I've been listening to their songs even before as well. And them collaborating through this song, well, I find both of them are like musical geniuses as well. Like they think alike, and it seems like they have same taste in music. That's why there's like a similarity in with this song and some of RM's songs as well. So yeah, hopefully you also um may not be my type of song considering the lyrics, but I think I'd listen to the song um during rainy days, not considering the dark lyrics, but just vibing to it, most especially with the melody. I'll be listening to this more often when like maybe trying to be laid back during rainy season or something like that. So hopefully you also stream this one. And yeah, that's all I can say. Thank you very much for watching with me and see you again on the next video. Bye for now.